All right, I think we're on. Let's get things started. It's a little foggy. I don't really like how the lens looks. Okay. Let's get things set up. I have a whole script planned out here. Please excuse me. Just make sure things are going well on my end. I don't know if I may ever really notice this, but yeah. Studio G, welcome to the show. I'll be with you guys in just one moment. I just want to make sure things are all set up and ready to go. I do have stuff I got to talk about, things I got to address, things I got to send, put stamps on, that usual stuff. Hold on. Could really use a pair of socks right now. It's freezing. Please just stay with me. I'll be with you in just one moment. Meantime, just enjoy the sight that is the disaster of my bedroom. Are any of you in trouble? I don't know, Maria. Come on, I need to get down here. That's all good, Studio G. Thank you for tuning in. I apologize again for the wait. I just got to make sure everything's streaming okay. Let me see. Let's talk. There we go. Am I good? Blah. All right. First of all, let me get some socks on. I'm freezing. All right. Do I have any water? Yes, I do. These are thin socks, but they'll do. It's a shame. Wanted to do this because I had to get a lot of light. I wanted to do some building. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of crafting lately, so yeah, I got a script and everything. Yeah, I do. Let's put this over here. Yeah, I got a new light. Take a look at that. Huh? That just worked? Okay, cool. Should I just do the whole thing lit like this? Oh boy. All right, let's see here. Let's see if I can retouch on what? Retouch on, okay. It's a little bit bad, I know. I apologize for this not being so much as professional, but let's get some talking done. First of all, good evening. I'm reading off a script, sort of. It's more like a note page, so I apologize if I stutter or I look to the side a lot. I'm just never good at talking. So how are you guys doing tonight? Oh wait, that's in the way, sorry. I can't do anything right. Please excuse me. So yeah, it's about, what time is it? 8:26. Cool. Give me some water. My throat's gonna need to be cleared. Should I get on the hat? Sure, why not? All right. So let's begin here. First of all, for those of you tuning in, just straighten that out. Can I get this started anytime soon? Excellent. So for those coming in, why is my fucking screen so fucking, like, fuck off bad? We have to change orientation? I don't want this thing to look bad. Come on, guys. Give me a break. Come on, great God, that is Steve Jobs. Why would you let my iPhone do this? Jeez. Ladies and gentlemen, or whatever gender you personally identify as, this is an example of Evan Bernardi trying to be funny. So yes, I apologize. I know the picture's not good. I tried my best. Give me a break. So again, I'm going to be reading off of a script on my laptop. I apologize again if I stutter. First of all, I want to thank everybody for coming tonight and hearing me talk. I got some things I got to talk about. I got some things I got to get off my chest and all of that jazz. Straighten that out. Thank you. I don't like that door being open. Hold on. There we go. Now everybody will know it's April. I wish I had some sort of more nerdiness in the background, but yeah, that's why my room is a theme park. I don't assume everybody's gender. Please excuse me. Anyway, let me open up by thanking you guys for coming. And I want to give a personal thank you to everybody on my channel that subscribed. A couple weeks ago, I reached a milestone of 5,000 subscribers. And I feel absolutely blessed. I feel absolutely blessed for everybody who's been watching my stuff. Be it that video of me with the frozen Pikachu, or that one I made where the monster kid is having the worst day ever, or even stupid stuff where Voldemort is trying to figure out what magic is, or even reactions on YouTube to other stuff, to Paul St. Peter. These are other channels. I have like 4 other channels. Anyway, yes, so it's quite amazing. I know I began making videos back in 2008, and that was when I was only like, I don't know, damn it, you guys got me assuming shit. I guess I was 18, maybe. I don't know how old I was in 2008. It was like the wild, wild west of YouTube, when uploading something felt like a privilege. Or maybe it was just me because I'm kind of stupid. I know I'm not in front of the camera all the time. It's because I'm trying to do stuff off stage, so yeah. This could have been better. I'm going to be editing this later for a public audience. So if you're watching the negatives, then good for you. If you're watching me make an ass of myself. Wait. Could have been building. I wish I had hardwood floor so I can just go zooming by. All right. Oh, there it is. I was looking for my chapstick. Lips were dry. Can't help it. When your lips are dry in Florida, they die. But yeah, it's, as I was saying, the point is, it's been a long time, and I am truly blessed to thank you guys for watching my stuff. It's been quite the ride. Honestly, I never thought I'd be where I am right now, but am I anywhere? Who knows? That being said, I just wanted to take some time to just talk about where I am now, what the future of my channel is going to be, and everything like that. No, Evan's not retiring. Let's get that out of the way. I'll still be doing stuff, no doubt. It's actually kind of funny because life has changed a lot for me throughout these years, be it living the American dream of living off of unemployment checks and getting paid to do nothing, living the American dream by doing nothing. That was during the pandemic. You can cross that off my bucket list. Man, can you believe that was like 4 years ago? It feels like it was just yesterday. But aside from that, I've attended a lot of conventions. I've met a lot of people, made a lot of new friends. I recently paid off all my college loans. I found a decent job doing something I love. I've learned how to draw. I've learned how to edit. I've recently gotten into crafting and cosplay. The list goes on, really does. And yes, I have all this. I feel like all this can really be tied back to this YouTube channel. Without it, I wouldn't have wanted to go to college and study ways to advance my editing skills and that kind of stuff, honestly. Excuse me. But other times, as I continue to monitor things in my life, I often wonder what's going to happen to me next. Like, I was recently asked by one of my managers, Evan, where do you see yourself in 5 years? And I don't know. I'm just focused on the present, really. Didn't really have any ambitions, nor do I, but, you know, I go where the wind takes me. I don't feel like that's a bad thing. But I often think to myself, what do I want to do with my life? What should I do? Am I capable of doing this? Am I good enough to do any of it? There are times in my life where I think making videos is meaningless, and I've lost the thrill of creating videos from time to time. Namely because I like to discover other new mediums, be it like gaming or crafting. This is a container. I don't know why I'm holding it, but you get the picture. But like all kinds of stuff. I mean, sometimes I feel like I don't know much what to do with my life. Sometimes I get afraid that both my mental and physical health are going south. What do you expect? I'm 32 years old. I'm an old man. You guys were probably watching me when I was probably 18 years old or younger. And I like looking back at this one video. There's one video I made a long time ago where I'm describing what Shaded Scythe Studios is, and this poorly drawn image of me in MS Paint. But I don't sound the same. My voice isn't this deep. Yeah. And I sound adorable. I sound like a rubber duck. I mean, less squeaky, but you know. But I look back and I was curious about what I wanted to do next. I have 5,000 subscribers. I got some people who are watching me, and I just want to figure out what I want to do. There was actually a plan I had recently. I recently got into animation a lot more with Adobe Character Animator, After Effects, and usual stuff there. And my animation skills are as good as you think they are, honestly. Have you seen Mystery Brony Theater? My animation skills are not grade A Miyazaki or whatever you want to describe it as. But, you know, whatever suffices. I mean, one of my biggest influence was Aqua Teen Hunger Force, who did all their animations in After Effects and Photoshop. I mean, usual, you know. At one point, I was thinking about making an animated series, one with a story that I came up with. I had like all these different ideas to come up with. Wrote down notes, wrote a couple of scripts for pilots, and it was an ambition I had, honestly, but upon further inspection, I don't know if it can be done. I'm not that talented, I'm not that skilled, but maybe there's maybe not yet. I might be overthinking things. But there's stories I want to tell, and I just gotta wait until I get the chance to tell it. But if I'm not gonna make a series, what am I gonna make? What am I gonna make? Well, first of all, why can't I make it? If I feel more like I'm making it, despite the fact that I don't have good animation skills, it's just, I'm just gonna feel more restricted if I make a series, another series. But again, like I said, maybe if things get better, maybe there's something down the road. But I just gotta wait for my skills to improve. But yeah, upon further inspection, I'm not able to make that feat. So what can I do? What can I possibly do? Well, I looked at my YouTube channel recently and looked at the stuff I already did do. And I've done a lot. I did a couple of tutorial videos for Go Animate, which is not a thing anymore. You can see, I guess that video is obsolete now. I might as well just call that video obsolete. I made a tutorial about how to make a Lego Wheatley figure. That was after a hurricane, if you believe it. But hold on, I just want to check see how I'm coming in. Okay, so where was I? Oh yeah, I've done animation experiments. I remember back then I used to make like animations out of MS Paint and Windows Movie Maker. Yeah, the dark ages before I got this beast. But those were the times when I did that. I did a lot of live action stuff. I did a lot of small shorts. I did a lot of cool stuff. I was more experimental with my content, doing all kinds of varieties and all that stuff. I did updates. I did tutorials. I did all this stuff. I apologize if I'm repeating myself. And back then, I was experimenting mainly not just with my skills, but what equipment I had. Like, I remember the first thing I ever had in terms of media was my dad moved to a house somewhere in Florida. I won't give locations or whatever. But he moved to this guy's old house, and he had like all this cool stuff they left behind. Like he was a GI Joe soldier collector, and underneath the bed was a metal box with just one thing in there, a giant tape recorder. It was like probably the size of my Switch, minus the Joy Cons. But it was like this. It was like the exact length of this plug and the size of this Switch. It was huge. You want a better example? It was the size of this Switch holder. And I remember just recording my voice, coming up with ideas, doing all this cool stuff, and it was great. It was great. I recorded sounds. It was the closest thing I got to a camera. And I remember my dad then got me a camcorder for in the days when YouTube was getting popular. Whereas, it's funny because I was going to use a camera to put stuff on YouTube, but it was a cassette, like one of those mini cassette players, and it was during a time when technology hadn't come that far to put stuff on YouTube at that time. I didn't know they were still selling cassette camcorders at that time. Oh, man. I want to whip that thing out again, see if I still have cassettes so I can film like a day at Disney. That would have been cool. But, yeah, I feel like I want to just continue making stuff. Just stuff I want to make, not like something I'm overly restricted to. And I like doing that, just using whatever I got. Just making stuff that won't hold me back. Like, hey, I want to try making this thing. Maybe I want to make this thing. Maybe I want to make a short film. Maybe I want to make an animation. Just anything, really. My channel's like a mixed bag of stuff, and I have nothing really to specialize on. I guess I still got to find my footing and skill set, honestly. But the reason that I came to this conclusion was because, I guess that's what got me these 5,000 subscribers. It's been really, really quite a trip. So, yeah, let me tell you about what's going on in the future. First of all, we got some new streams coming. The first one's going to be, they're all going to be held on Sunday via a block called Sunday Scythe streams. It's like they play on Sunday night streams or whatever, but yeah, we call it Sunday Scythe streams. And we got 2 new shows that are going to be alternating back and forth. First one's called Shooting the Scythe, where Jablonski, me, and occasionally a guest will just sit there and talk about stuff for 45 minutes. It runs from 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to 8:45 Eastern Standard Time. We're going to be doing this every Sunday, and following that is going to be an episode of Ants, which will be running from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. On Shooting the Scythe, that's when you're going to be calling in. We'll be linking you guys to the Discord page, which will be in the description when this video is published. You guys can join. It'll show you how to talk to us we're going to be airing this on the Twitch page, obviously. But when we're not doing Shooting the Scythe, it's going to open up with another thing called Trailer Park, where me and Jablonski are going to start talking about trailers that came out these last 4 months, and then after that will be Ants. Now, again, it's going to be alternating every 2 weeks. Like, well, there's also going to be another show I'm going to do. I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. You guys have seen Ants, you know what we do there. It's me, Jablonski, and Cruiser. We talk about pop culture and everything like that. But yeah, aside from that, I have another show coming out on Sunday called Evan Can't Draw. It's a VTubing series where I'm going to be going on the Twitch page and drawing shit live. You request it, I draw it, or maybe I just draw whatever I want. Sometimes I might have an artist joining me. It's going to be it's going to be a fun time, really is. Again, so it's going to be this really weird schedule. I know it's all over the place, so yeah. Let me just map it out here, okay? Let's give like a four week structure. Week 1, Evan Can't Draw. Week 2 will be Shooting the Scythe, running from 8:45 to... I'm sorry, I mixed up. Are you guys still with me? Good. Okay, let me start over. Week 1, Evan Can't Draw. It will be running from 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I know I don't need to repeat that. It's all going to be Eastern Standard Time. And it's all going to be on Sundays on the Shade Side Studios Twitch. Week 2 will be Trailer Park, followed by Ants. Trailer Park will run from 8:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to... Trailer Park will be running from 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to 8:45 Eastern Standard Time. I did it again. Followed by that, right afterwards, will be Ants from 9 to 10. Week 3, Evan Can't Draw. I've already told you what that's about. Now week 4 will be Shooting the Scythe and Ants. Shooting the Scythe and Ants will be running at the same time. So it's gonna, then we repeat that schedule. Again, week 1, Evan Can't Draw. Week 2, Trailer Park and then Ants. Week 3, Evan Can't Draw. Week 4, Shooting the Scythe and then Ants, repeat. So yeah, I'm not going to tell you the times again. So I know it's confusing, but to help you guys out, I'm going to be posting videos on this page as well as the Scythe Studios YouTube with a programming schedule that I'll be telling you what's going to be happening these next 4 weeks. I'm hoping to get the first one up later this week, so bear with me. So yeah, we got that coming up. Now comes one of the bigger ones I wanted to talk about here, and that was with my plan for Mystery Brony Theater. So, Bright Idea messaged me on Facebook, and she got a comment on one of her recent videos. As you know, Mystery Brony Theater, we're currently in the middle of World's Incarnation, which is a two-sided story between my the Mystery Brony Theater channel and Bright Ideas channel. I posted the intro animation for the prologue on this channel because I wanted to show that off. Had a lot of fun making it. It's a good parody of the Aqua Teen Hunger Force movie opening. I love it. So we've released parts 1 and 2 on Bright Ideas and my channel. Part 3 came out like 6 months ago on the Mystery Brony Theater channel. So I'm happy to announce next weekend Part 3 will be live on Bright Ideas channel. Part 4 is going to be released in the middle of May. A date has yet to be specified. Give it time. It's coming. As for after that, it's going to be the finale for both sides, which is, I don't know, a third of the way done. And the goal to get that done is the end of December. This, however, brings in some bad news. I apologize, I have to say this live. I had to talk with friends, I spoke with fellow artists, I spoke with family, I spoke to a couple of my therapists. I only have one doctor, but you know, it's not a bad thing. Anyway, I had a lot of decisions to make, and I spoke to the guys involved with the show and everything like that, but I made a kind of a bit of a hard decision. Again, this was not decided lightly, but here's what's going to go on. If I don't meet the end of December deadline, I have to shelve the project. It's been going on for far too long, and it's the... Oh my God. Yeah, that's the point. How long would it be shelved? I don't know. Now, again, I want to emphasize that this decision was not made lightly. But it had to do with a variety of reasons. Some had to include me possibly biting off more than I could have chewed, limited time and availability to edit during a week, or major life events that I have planned getting in the way, or other client projects getting in the way. There's some mental issues in there. But there are some primary reasons. Like one of the first primary reason is I'm going to be moving soon. Somewhere, I can't tell where. It's probably going to be the end of December or like early January. I'm going to be moving out of my folks' place to live in my own apartment. Studio, one room, I don't care. I'm just hoping to get some good independence. And this was always a plan I had in mind for the last 3 years, ever since the pandemic ended. Like I said earlier in the stream, I was able to pay off all my student loans, and this is and everything I planned for that went according to plan, which I'm really happy it did. But yeah, if I'm going to be moving to a new house, I'm going to need to maintain my finances, which in turn means that I am going to be working a lot, likely to a point where I don't even know if I'm going to be streaming or not. Like I said, I won't know until that point, but we'll see. But yeah, if that's the case, I want to start off with a clean slate. I just want to wipe everything out of the way, just lower my stress levels a little bit, and yeah, so that's what's going on here. The other reason for sorry, I dropped a ring. Everybody notice I wear rings? I've been switching them around, as you can see. I fidget a lot, but yeah. I just wanted to. The thing is, I also wanted to work on some other projects, and if I don't do anything with Mystery Brony Theater in this with what I've been doing now, like if I continue on this rate I've been working on it, because like it's I kind of do like a James Rolfe thing where I only make things when I feel like I want to. But one of the times when my brain is most active at its creative side is in the morning, right when I get up. That's why I usually go to work like 3 hours early, just so I can get work done. So yeah, if I continue this rate, I feel like I'm not going to go anywhere with it. So yeah, if I'm going to write, so yeah, now, yeah, sorry, I had a Facebook notification come up. Please excuse me. When part 4 comes out for both sides, I kind of gave it an open ending somewhat, but yeah. Now, I just want to emphasize that this doesn't mean I hate doing MBT 4K. It also doesn't mean I hate the Brony fandom or my fans or anything of that nature. I'm thankful for everything Mystery Brony Theater has done for me. It got me into exploring new forms of making videos. I've met a lot of good people. I've made a lot of good friends who have had my back all the way through. But yeah, aside from what I just said, I just have other ideas I want to do as well, and I can't do it because I have Mystery Brony Theater in the way. So yeah, and like I had this example for making a video theming around Adobe Character Animator, like my own ideas of doing things with it, and what they should add and everything. But I can't do it because I have this in the way. But all that aside, the point is, this is what I decided to do. So if you guys are coming in now, I said that, let me recap for Mystery Brony Theater. Part 3 for Bright Ideas side of the story is going to be coming out next weekend. Part 4 for both sides is going to be out in May, and I'm hoping to get everything done, the last part for both sides, the finale, which will be done by the end of December 2025. If I can't get it done by then, I have to shelve the project for an unspecified amount of time. I listed my reasons why. I have a lot going on the plate, so yeah. But yeah, I'm going to be trying my damnedest to finish this thing. In June, I'm going to be taking a hiatus from client work just solely for pushing this forward. Because I really want to get this thing completed just so I can get it off my shoulders. I don't hate working on it. It's just like I've recently been away from video editing for a while. I've had ideas of drawing and making things. Like one thing that's cool is I'm making this escape pod for my droid that you might have seen earlier. It's like right up there. Oh, shit, sorry. I go to Galaxy's Edge a lot, and I like to go there and cosplay. Like I have these 2 droids up there in my Star Wars section. I'm making one of them an escape pod that I'm going to be keeping him as I walk around Galaxy's Edge. Side note, I have a Galaxy's Edge raid that I'm going to be doing on May 5th. If you're ever in the Hollywood Studios area and want to join me and see me in cosplay, there you go. I'm actually going to be posting videos there about that soon. Like, one of my old favorite games I used to play was Jurassic Park Lost World Chaos Island, or Chaos Island Lost World, I don't know. But yeah, I like the interaction cutscenes scenes in there, and I wanted to do something similar. I'm thinking about doing a video series like that for each raid to continue our Star Wars story. But yeah, the thing I'm going to be doing, just put it there. Thank you. That's what's going to be going on. I'll keep you guys posted. If you want to spread the word, that would be helping me out gratefully. And I'm probably going to make a text document just explaining what's going on later. Aside from that, the website, ow, just bit my lip, excuse me. Aside from that, the website, right now, shit. right now the website is, my website is still there. It's more of like an archive site, and I've been considering ideas of how to update it. I do web design sessions with Bright Idea every Tuesday, where we just come up with ideas. We actually made a wedding site for my buddy Jablonski, who's getting married in October. We're going to be streaming that, by the way, for those who watch Ants. We're actually going to be making a whole wedding site for people. If you're ever getting married, shoot us a message. Shaded Sites, at shadedsitestudios@gmail.com. Anyway, that's going on. Nothing else I can really say right now. So yeah, I know that's a lot to take in. I know there's a lot of people who are expecting a lot out of me. And I guess that's one of my biggest fears. Like, I feel like letting people down is one of the biggest things that gets on my brain. But there are times where I've learned that you gotta not let people get things in the way. You only live once, and you gotta get stuff done. The concert cruiser actually was one of the guys who taught me that. Like, if you need to let people down for your own benefit, then you gotta do what you gotta do. So I apologize if I upset anybody. I apologize also if this was a very informal way for me to do this, but yeah. So if you'd like, I'd like to give a recap of everything I said. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. 5,000 subscribers is a big milestone for me, especially after almost 15 plus years of doing this channel. Right now we got some new streams coming up that are going to be in a weird order. I'm just going to give you again the 4-week structure. Week 1 will be Evan Can't Draw, a stream that runs from 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time through 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I just sit there. It's a VTube stream. I'm going to be drawing stuff, be it alone or having an artist on there with me. It's going to be a lot of fun if you want to see me. After that, week 2, we got Trailer Park, which will run from 8 o'clock to 8:45 p.m., where me and Jablonski talk about trailers that came out these last 4 weeks. Followed by that will be Ants, which will run from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m., where me, Jablonski, and Cruiser talk about pop culture, news, and all that other cool stuff. Week 3 will be another episode of Evan Can't Draw. After that will be another show, Shooting the Scythe, where me and Jablonski just shoot the shit for like 45 minutes, same time as Trailer Park, and after that will be Ants. During Shooting the Scythe, you will be able to chat with us via the Discord, which will be linked in the description when this finally goes up. After that, the schedule will repeat. I'll be posting videos on the Shaded Site Studios YouTube page as well as my YouTube page with programming schedules similar to that same way Adult Swim used to do it. I'll have the music and everything. I was able to find it, which is really cool. These will all be held on the Shaded Site Studios Twitch page. That's twitch.tv/Shaded Site Studios every Sunday as part of the Sunday night streams block. Sorry, Sunday Scythe streams block. Excuse me. As for this, let's talk about Mystery Brony Theater. World's Incarnation, Part 3 for Bright Idea's story is going to be released next weekend in April. Can't remember the dates, please excuse me. After that, Parts 4 for both sides for World's Incarnation will be released sometime in the middle of May. I'm going to be shooting to make the final 2 parts, which will be the finale for both sides, before the end of 2025. If I can't, I have to shelve the project for an unspecified amount of time. This was not a decision I made lightly. I already explained everything. I don't want to re-explain myself because my mouth is getting tired of talking. And it's a little crampy. Please excuse me, I need another drink. So nice. But the main factor of that was because I'm moving. I'm also going to be wiping the slate clean of everything to reduce stress and that, and I just want to create more stuff. The Shaded Site Studios website will be still up there. It's archiving everything, our streams, everything like that. Oh yeah, for streams, we're going to be posting them on the Shaded Site Studios YouTube page, as we've always done. You can check out the recent stuff that was posted all those other previous weeks, including the last week, which we had a new episode of Shooting the Scythe. And yeah. So that being said, stay tuned for more stuff coming from my channel in the future. I'm going to be experimenting with a lot of cool stuff, animation, live action, updates, tutorials maybe, just more streams, crafting streams. I like to experiment with a lot of variety. That's what got me this far. Why not continue? Who knows? Maybe I might make another creepypasta movie in the future. Like, honestly, one person suggested, how about remaking Snow on Mount Silver, which I would love to do because there was a comment that was made on it expressing how much cheese there was in it, and yeah, it's I'm proud of it, but I can't deny it's not one of my best work. It's aged as, what's the opposite of wine? It hasn't aged like wine, I'll say that. But you know, or is that how it goes? I don't know. But yeah, that's, who knows what's in the future for me. And again, if you were there from the very beginning, I thank you again for watching. That being said, good night. If you want to talk to me again, I'll be doing a drawing stream. Evan Can't Draw this Sunday on Shaded Scythe Studios Twitch page, twitch.tv/Shaded Scythe Studios at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to have the Concert Cruiser in there to talk about his experience at Epic Universe because last episode of Ants, I forgot we were going to do our April Fool's episode where I was going to do a coin hunt thing, but unfortunately, midway through the stream, I realized I forgot to hit start broadcasting. So, fuck me, I was being stupid. Anyway, you can talk to me there. Again, when this goes up live, I'll be posting a link to the Shaded Scythe Studios Discord if you want to talk to me there. You can subscribe here. You can subscribe to Mystery Brony Theater. You can subscribe to Shaded Scythe Studios. There's also my vlog channel, FB. There's this. Follow us on Twitch. Follow us on Twitter X or whatever the fuck they call it now. Shaded Scythe Studios on Facebook. Mibevan on YouTube. Mibevan on CompuServe. I don't know what they have out there. I'm too old. I'm 32. Give me a break. Anyway, thank you for joining me tonight. Have a good night. Live long and prosper.